Welcome back to another episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA, and today we have on Jeremiah Wells, who's coming off a dominant submission win at UFC 271. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking the time to come on after that win. And how's it all feel right now? A week and a half, I would say, about how's it all feel after going out there and just putting on a dominant finish like that?
Man, this feels good, man. It feels like all my work, paid off, even though it was only like one round, but definitely feel good.
And would you say this was this was one of the hardest times you ever worked for a fight, like with this training camp, or what do you say?
No, it wasn't really. It was just like, a mediocre, training camp, probably.
Yeah. And let's talk about the fight, because all fight week, everyone was hyping up your opponent, Blood Diamond, because he was a teammate of Israel Adesanya, the champ. They're all saying like he's the next big thing. Is he the real deal? Did that annoy you at all? How did you feel about all that?
A little bit. It kind of annoyed me a little bit. It just because, he only had like 3 fights. His first, and it's like his first big. I feel like I'm his first big MMA fight, and and he gets to be in the UFC. Yeah. But it is what it is. It didn't bother me too much. I knew what I was there for. It's for that W.
Yeah, it's like, speaking of that, it's like one of his first few fights and everything. Like, you think experience plays such a big factor in the sport? Like, you feel like he was ready for this opportunity, like a little bit too early, or what did you think about that?
Yeah, definitely experience definitely plays a big factor in this. I'm not really. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I think he kind of jumped in a little too early, to be honest. But I think he should have needed to get a little more, regional scene, more fights than then come in the UFC. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, no doubt. The regional scene, a lot of people go through that to get the experience and everything. And watching film all fight week of him, I mean, during the camp of him, what did you think of him? Like, did you feel he was the real deal watching his film from his previous fights and everything else?
His kickboxing fights, yeah, he was putting people out. He was doing all crazy stuff. But when he got to the MMA, I've seen a lot of holes in his game that I can capitalize on. So I was just waiting to I knew when I get my hands on him, that would be it.
Yeah, you think the wrestling was going to play such a big factor in this fight, as we all saw, because kickboxing is way different than MMA. So you thought that was going to play a big factor, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I didn't train, spar with a lot of kickboxers, and it wasn't hard at all to get them down on the ground.
No doubt, great fight, dominant performance, and this question's coming. What would happen at the start of the round? What happened with the slip? What was that?
It was a lot of things, a lot of little things that for one, it was just I wanted to keep my eye on them and circle around them, and I wasn't really watching where I was going, and I tripped, and I was going to try to push him to my corner, but I didn't get a chance to do that, and like I said, I tripped, but it kind of worked out in my favor because he came to me. So
I honestly thought, watching the fight, you were gonna do something crazy, like Masvidal, just getting ready, warming it up, and then running at him, something like that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And I saw you're having a meme contest on this. How has that been going? What was one of the best ones you've seen yet?
It's starting to warm up. I've been seeing a lot of them. Yeah. I kind of like I saw other guys. I kind of like the one where everybody's coming to the phone, and then they see me trip and they all run away and stuff. That one's kind of funny,
Yeah.
And a couple other memes. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and does the winner the meme contest, is it just to show you, or do they get something to win? How is that all working, this contest?
Oh yeah, so they get a signed UFC regalia, UFC gear.
That's pretty cool.
Bag or a hoodie or a shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool of you to do, to even make it even more of a thing. That's pretty cool, and I love how you're doing that. But going into the fight, all fight week, is that how you thought you were going to get it done? A first round submission win?
Either way, man, it was going to be a knockout or a submission.
Yeah,
I was leaving that cage with my hand raised.
No doubt. And who did you specifically train with for this fight? Help you out for his style and everything?
it was really like, not just I didn't want to bring somebody in and mimic him. He
Yeah.
was already like an unorthodox fighter, and that's how I am. So it was just, just training regular. I train with wrestlers. I train with, strikers. A little Muay Thai guys. It really doesn't matter. I didn't really bring nobody special in for him.
Okay, sounds good. Seems like that camp went well. And you once you got him to the ground, like we talked about before, did you think it was over? Like if you got him to the ground, he wasn't getting back up for the rest of that round if you didn't get the submission? Did you just feel like that was it?
Um, yeah, I mean, even though I knew like even if it went to the second round, he would have been scared for me to get him back on the ground. So he would have been staying away and everything, and then I would have strike with him. I would have, because I feel like he would have been worrying about me taking him down. So I would have been probably just throwing bombs at him, taking him back down. That's all.
And I gotta ask you, you go out there, you get that dominant win. You're in Texas. How'd you celebrate after? That must have been a fun time, I bet.
I was like, I I drank a little bit, whatever. I was a little sore afterwards, so I didn't do too much. When my coaches and stuff, and my teammate, they were trying to drag me here, drag me there, and I'm like, I'm trying to go back to the hotel. So I didn't really celebrate that much, but I definitely like watched the rest of the fights and try to celebrate as much as I could.
No doubt, no doubt. And does the UFC let you guys go back after your fight to watch it in person, or no? They send you back to the hotel and everything.
Yeah, they sent us back to the hotel.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah. And now, what a 2021 it was for you. You made your UFC debut. It's a great start to 2022. You're 2-0 in the UFC right now. When are you looking to get back in there? Are you looking to be very active this year?
Yeah, I am definitely. Maybe like a month. I'll probably get back in there, month or
Okay.
two. Hopefully a month. I'm
Oh,
just the swelling went down on my leg and in my hand. So after we get the results from the MRI, then I'm let the UFC know everything's good, and I'm hopefully I get that call as soon as possible.
yeah,
Right
no
after.
doubt. And yeah. And do you got any specific opponent in mind? Like, are you talking to the UFC about that at all, or you just want to get back in
Yeah,
there? It doesn't matter to
yeah,
you.
yeah. It really doesn't matter. But I called out somebody's name. I'm doing an interview, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see if he bites.
See, yep, gonna be interested to see how it all plays out. And last thing here, thanks for coming on. I always gotta ask the fighters a prediction on upcoming fight. 2 weeks out now, former best friends Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. How do you see this one playing out? How do you got that?
Um, well, Masvidal, he got power, so
Yeah.
I think if he really likes, catch him, in the first or second round, he could, put him out. Hopefully, but if it goes to distance, I think Kobe. But
Cool.
I think Masvidal get the knockout.
Masvidal knockout. Interesting prediction. Definitely looking forward to that fight week and everything. And for you, thanks for coming on. It was great speaking with you. And if you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
Nah, not right now. I'm good.
All right, you're okay. Thank you for coming on, though. It was really
Give a
great
shout
speaking
out to
to you.
my city and my team. Mizzou Gracie Philly, Marquez MMA.
Yeah,
Philadelphia, stand up.
stand up. Yeah.
And happy birthday to my son Jeremiah. It's his
Oh,
birthday today.
happy birthday to him. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on. It was great speaking to you, and we'll catch up soon.
All right, thanks.
Peace out, man.